Hi, I'm Brad Hodge and I'm sitting in the lovely Fetching Treasures Cafe in Heathcote. So if you end up coming to Heathcote, you get the pleasure of perhaps having a cup of coffee here. Great spot. There's also a number of other spots around as well. So I just want to have a quick chat with you about the video assessment. The video assessment is designed to be a fairly simple and quick assessment task, basically to demonstrate that you're engaging actively in learning. This really is about you engaging actively in learning. The first three parts of this assessment task will really draw on those first three core modules. There'll be other places where they show up as well, but these first three are about your reflections and your thoughts resulting from those modules. So the part one, what are the personal strengths and attributes that you bring? Tell me about who you are and what it is that you bring to your, I guess, soon-to-be professional identity, to your health profession. What do you bring? What is the application of those strengths to the project team in a rural community? So you're going to be working in a team, and that's really important. This is not just because we want to trip you up and make you do teamwork. We actually want to teach you how to work productively in teams, because you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. So if you think about your strengths and attributes, how is it that those strengths and attributes have application into the team? So it might be that you're a great leader, that's fantastic, and this is how this applies into the team. Or it might be that you're really great with details, but you have a tendency to kind of want to focus on the little details. You're not interested in standing in front of people, all of those kinds of things. So how does your personality and motivation and your skills and attributes actually relate to the way that you're going to engage in this subject and that community work? Part three is what are your expectations? We want you to think about the principles of rural community engagement and how you expect to engage with the rural community. And, what are your expectations? Because at the end of the day, you will get out of this subject what you decide to get out of it. We can't force you to take anything, but we want you to think, what are your expectations? What do you expect this to be like? And finally, we want you to have a think about what your goals are. At the end of the day, you will achieve what you want to achieve. So we want you to set a couple of SMART goals and make sure that they conform to those SMART principles, because we know that SMART goals are more likely to lead to outcomes if they're smart. If they're not smart, then they're less likely. So come up with some SMART goals to evaluate how you're developing your personal development and professional development through this subject. The final thing that doesn't necessarily need to be included in the video is that we want you to make sure that you demonstrate that you've completed the requirements for work integrated learning. So there's some forms there. We've got that information on the LMS. That involves working with Children's Check and Victorian Police Check. Obviously, anything you do in the community requires this kind of work. So I can't reiterate enough, we don't want this to be a heavy formulated, heavy effort kind of assignment. We actually want you to speak to camera, to be relaxed, write some dot points on a piece of paper based on your reflections and understanding of the modules, and then speak directly to camera. You can just do it on your phone. It doesn't have to be something professional. And just speak to those points and you'll do really well. So we really look forward to hearing a little bit about you through this, and hope that you enjoy the process. Thanks. Bye.